Hi. Sorry. I didn't have time. I mean, I was preparing the whole morning and I'm not yet fully prepared, but okay, we'll go step by step. Happy New Year to all of you. I was getting ready. I was reviewing my games, photos, videos, and there were so many of those that I'm running late. Okay. Anyway, we'll go step by step and I will be preparing while I am doing everything. It won't be as beautiful as I'd like it to be. But anyway, here we go. Getting ready. Well, yes. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. And what a year it was. 2021. That was an amazing year for me. So many victories, so many great events, so many everything. There were so many. Yes, thank you so much. And I will try to let you know, I mean, step by step, month by month, how it all went. Although I'm not fully ready, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, we'll start from the very beginning, right? As they say, it's a very good place to start. And the very beginning is January 2021. And I should tell you that the beginning of the year 2021, at the beginning of the year 2021, I was like fully dedicated to my streams. I've done so many of these streams, and I've been playing online mostly, and yeah, that was, I mean, it was great. It was great, and I had time to do a lot of things, a lot of things online. I stopped approximately in May, but anyway, let's go. January, I met the New Year 2021 in Paris with my best friend, Almira Skripchenko. We celebrated this year, this new year. Where is the photo? Yeah, here we go. And you can see on this photo my husband, myself, my daughter, the youngest daughter of Almira is watching the fireworks, beautiful fireworks. And it was great. It was great. We had a great time. What do I have from January? I want to show you the January top Twitch clips, which I also prepared. What am I missing here? Rook h1 is a nice move, but then queen takes h1. What am I missing, guys? It should be something really simple. It's mate in 3, it says. Come on, let me know. Let me know what I'm missing here. King e3, the queen takes on a2. Rook h1. Rook h1. Yes, rook h1. It's beautiful. Because if king takes h1, then queen b1 and queen h7 checkmate. And if queen takes h1, that's what I didn't see, then queen takes g8. And there is no way to...
This is not an easy challenge at all.
Right. Yeah. In short, yeah, she is really good. She is really good. I was actually thinking, like, if I played her in a match, like even this 3-1 or something, I think I would win like 75% of the games, is my guess. Like 70,
Nakamura
75,
is being very
which already
generous
like,
here,
a lot.
about 75%. Okay,
so yeah, like bishop g3 maybe, or bishop b4. She's very good, very dangerous to perform better and really use that as a motivation.
It's great that you can do that because it happens so many times during the Champions Tour too.
Ooh.
Whoa! All right. I mean, Lev is back in this game for sure. Now capturing
He's
all those
gonna win,
pieces,
yeah.
it's an extra rook.
Yeah.
Whoa. 5 points for Levy. He has just won the last 2 games. What
So I think
people are
it's even,
saying.
right?
In bullet, yes. I think so.
Is it? Or is he still down by 1? Knight has to go... Ah, okay. But can't d5 maybe? So I guess her idea is king h8, she wants knight e6 and queen takes e6. Again, even that is probably good, but I think d5 is actually very strong. And he finds it very good. And now
Very
after
good
king
point.
h8, bishop e6, black should be much better, if not just winning.
I agree fully with you that this d5 move was so important to keep the bishop on the board, the light squared bishop. And now after bishop e6.
Well, and I after this victory I was winning. I was leading in the match 2-0. Let's get going. Good. And I think it would be more interesting to have only streamers, so it's like the real streamers only tournament. Oi, no, ah, no, my perfect 3-minute puzzle run. That's not fair. Yeah, I was wearing those glasses. Too many kings again. What is this? What is this piece? Yeah, I'm saying I'm just watching, looking if everything is working fine. Where right now
What's going on?
Top Twitch clips of
Okay, it's
January
a fog world.
2021.
How is it called? This is a pawn, I suppose. I don't know, guys.
Всем привет.
Okay, I solved it. I solved it.
To all. We're just starting. It's the first month of 2021.
I know. It's a pawn on h7.
Recap is
Who
in
cares
full
about
swing.
so many kings? Well, tomorrow evening I'll be back for sure, because there's going to be the Arena Kings, but it's going to be in Russian again. Sorry guys, in Russian again, because I will be doing comments for ChessQueen. But in English stream, probably I'll do an English stream before that. Just
Well, okay. That was a clip of my top Twitch clips in January. As I already mentioned, actually January, February, and March. I think I was focusing a lot last year on my streams, and I was able to do many great events. I played some nice matches, including the match against Gotham Chess. Then, yeah, we played it on January 21st. And the very first game last year, I played on January 1st, and I won this game. I found it. It was a title Tuesday. It happened to be on January 1st last year. This year it's gonna happen tonight, January 4th. But you can see my first game of the year on the screen. Let's have a look what happened. d4, c5. Wow, I was kind of in a very... Was it the title Tuesday? Wait, let me double check. Maybe it was just some stream against my viewers, because c5 I usually don't play in like title Tuesdays. c5 is not a regular move for me to play. Okay, let me see. Probably title Tuesday. When was that? Who can tell me? You see, January 12th. No, it was just a game, I think, with my one of my
spectators, because the title Tuesday, as I can see it, it was played on January 12th. Anyway, that is the first game in my database in 2021, and I was playing black. And well, as I can see, I was in a very generous mood. I sacrificed a lot of pawns, so I played some kind of gambit. It's similar to the Nordic gambit, but with the colors reversed. And apparently, I won this game. Yeah, that is nice. That is very nice. And then the open G file helped me to destroy the opponent's king. Yeah. Yes, that was not a title Tuesday. That was just a game with one of my viewers, one of my spectators. And yeah, yes, I played many games like this against my subs, and hopefully I will be able to play more games like this, and to have more streaming sessions. Yeah, because the very first game in Title Tuesday was another one. But anyway, that was my first victory in 2021. Sub Sundays, exactly, Director. And then, as I mentioned, in January, I played a match with Gotham Chess. I actually you can check out my YouTube page for I closed everything. Actually, yes, just a second. Because I was about to go live and my OBS crashed, and so everything that I was preparing for you guys kind of disappeared. But if you check out my YouTube page, you can find the full 2 hours and a few minutes of this match with Gotham Chess. And then, where is it? And then, yeah, here we go. Oops, no, where is January? What am I missing here? Oh, you're not missing anything? We're not missing anything? Ah, Rook H1 is a nice move, but yes, it is very nice, indeed. It is very nice. Yeah, so if you go to youtube.com /ChessQueen, you will be able to find this match. My sound is very low. Because I have troubles with my mic is getting old. I need to update my mic. Let me check it out. And it's kind of, it's gonna be low, like this. It's gonna be better, right? It's gonna be better now. So, that was the match with Levy in January 2021. And Hikaru Nakamura and Anna Rudolph commented this match, and it was great, since I won. It was great. And yeah, you can check it out on my YouTube channel, this one, as well as best 10 oh no moments of the match, where I show some of the difficult moments I faced during this match against Levy. And let's get back. I'm gonna show you one game that I played, a good one with Levy that I won. E4, D6, D4, knight F6, knight C3, G6. I believe it was already like a very short time control. We had several segments, several time controls, and this one was probably 1+1. So I just developed, and then I went up with my pawn. Trying to play H5 at some point. I'm not sure this move is needed though. I think I can just simply develop with my bishops first. But since this move is quite fashionable, I made this move. And yeah, well, white plays H5. They kind of hope for black to play h5 at some point because it weakens the square on g5, this diagonal. And here I decided that it's the time to play e5. Well, it's always a tricky question when to play this move. We castled, and so far black is doing okay, but at some point it just started to go downhill. Because as you can see, this pawn on h5, it's not only blocking my h4 pawn, but also gives me a chance to attack it very fast. So g4. And black's position is already hopeless. h5, and I don't even have to think, right? I just simply make all my moves forward. And yeah, that was quite an easy win. So that was January. January was about home and about streaming from home. Same can be said about February. Let me see what games I picked. In February, I played another match, this time with Alex Ostrovsky. And let's have a look at the February top Twitch clips of my channel.
I think it was the 3 times repetition.
That's good. That's good. So yeah, there were many very interesting events, including Hand and Brains. Yeah. So we played some match with Elmira Skripchenko against Anna Muzachuk and Elizabeth Pets.
Oh, what a game! What a brilliant finish!
I think that we need like 6 games more and maybe we will manage.
Playing this. Yeah, he threw this game. He's gonna lose this game. He threw this. He just threw this. Way too slow. Just threw this. E7.
Oh, rookie O. Oh, there was rookie 6. Oh, but he can pre-move it. He can. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? How brutal. Oh my god, how brutal.
Beautiful way. Let's see. Rook to h1. Then bishop h2. Check. King g3. Check. And checkmate. Okay. Okay, I don't know whether this game actually happened or not happened. But, of course, after queen e7, knight f3.
King a2. Oh my god, he blundered.
No, he blundered bishop c2. There's bishop c2.
Oh my god. Oh
I shouldn't
man.
be laughing. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing, but man.
Yeah, it's
What
wrong.
did he do?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, deserve that poor bishop.
Oh,
Now he
no.
gotta win 2 more. Now he's gotta win 2 more.
That was totally one of those call the ambulance type situations. Like.
Right. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, checkmates are brutal. That was scary. Oh yeah. Good. Can I do like this? Oh yeah. What did I do? Okay, you didn't see that. You didn't see that. Okay. I didn't see my attempt. My color. We check. And thus the king is not able to castle anymore, which is great, of course. But then, okay, I will try to castle my king as far away as I can, and then we'll start opening up the lines in front of the enemy. Okay, now need to include one extra move. Check again. Knight takes the rook on e8 with a check. King c8 again. Black is getting checkmated on c7, and after king a8, knight c7 check, knight a6. Familiar to us already. Discovered double check, and queen sacrifice, and smother checkmate. So quite an easy one, but nevertheless. Now something I need to open up those files if I want to create something. I need to go forward. Okay, forward, even more steps towards the goal. Now I have a choice. I think this one is a nice continuation. Well, now I have really, I think now I'm definitely gonna win. I'm gonna win this one for sure. Well, that was a clip about the top February moments, and as I said, I spent these months at home mostly. Let me try to do something. I don't like the color of the board. I'm gonna close it. How do I close it? So I spent February 2021 at home mostly, enjoying a nice weather at the sounds of France. Why am I... I'm doing something wrong. Okay, I will try to find this one somewhere. Where is this board? Because I don't like the color. Maybe this one. Yeah, yeah, probably that's gonna be better. I don't like the color. Okay, so in February, many online events continued. I had several matches, and yes, Dirkje, we had sub battles. I think we had a few sub battles throughout the year. Not only against Alessia Saterama, I played against Kricker and Blitz stream. We've had many of them. I mean, many enough. Since I don't have so active subscribers community yet. I remember that it was always difficult to find people to play for my team. That's why I stopped at some point those sub battles, because it really required a lot of energy, and I decided that first I need to build up my sub community, if you wish, and then run such sub battles. But yeah, there were many sub battles, many matches, but it was at the beginning of the year, January, February, March. Actually, at some point, I think I started my streams in 2021 from January 1st, and I ran them every single day. I'm not sure till what day of the year, but I think throughout January for sure, every single day I had a stream. And maybe some of February as well. So February, as you saw, I played a match against Alex Ostrovsky as well. And this is a very interesting position. Black just played a knight to f4, and I could have won this game beautifully in almost one move. Да, всем привет! Этот стрим на английском. Сегодня вечером будет титульный вторник на русском. Так что, возможно, попробую сделать что-то похожее на русском тоже про 2021. But anyway, let's get back to English. Why to move, why to play and win here. It's a nice small combination. Nice tactics to spot and see. I didn't see during the game. And I retreated my queen and I lost. Because if you play queen to g4, black can simply take on g5. Instead, I could have won. Instead, I could have won with a beautiful knight f6 move. Beautiful knight f6 sacrifice, and it turns out that if black takes on f6, I take on h6, I'm threatening to give a checkmate, and if black takes on g5, my bishop opens up, and I give a checkmate, either to g7 or h8. Yeah, that was a very nice way to finish the game. So black cannot take, but if he goes away with the king, then I take on f7, then I take on f7 again. And again, this bishop is just way too strong. I want to play knight e8, I want to retreat my knight somewhere, and then queen g7 will be unavoidable. So that's how I could have finished this game. Instead, yeah, I retreated my queen and lost later on. And that was another game that I won. Probably we also played it with shorter time control. So you see h4, h5. I already said that it's like a trend of the latest years. As soon as a player sees Fianchetto's bishop and the pawn on g6 or g3, kind of h4, h5 or h5, h4 comes naturally. And in this game, I managed to create a very strong attack. Black castled long, and with this castle long, I was in time to boom, take on a6, and then take on b7. And it was just too difficult for black to protect himself. I mean, according to the computer, it's still about equal, but if your king is weak and you're playing on seconds, it's almost impossible to defend precisely. And in this game, I was able to prove that the safety of your king is the most important thing. And here, look, it's very important that all the squares on the G file are being controlled by my pieces as well. And yeah, one of a very nice finish. На фотках юг Франции. Yes, you can see some of the photos. February 2021. И цветущая мимоза в феврале. В общем, да. I'm not sure how it's called in mimosa, probably also this flower. And it was blooming and blossoming in February in the south of France, and you can see the oranges, and that's a place where we spent quite a lot of time throughout the year, close to Nice, because my daughter goes to a tennis academy there. Okay, that's about February. Let's move on. No, I didn't see. In February 2021, there was another milestone of the year. Since my daughter, she of course watches a lot of TikTok, and we decided to film some TikToks, and that's what that was one of my first ones. One of the first TikToks that I made. Yes, that was a funny one, right? So we watched February top. Now let's have a look at March top Twitch clips. Yes, I gave some blindfold simuls. Maria Emelianova helped me throughout those blindfold simuls. It was very great. What was my record? 6 or 7 boards, I don't remember, but I need to continue. I need to continue those simuls because I wanted to reach 10 boards and I haven't done that. You think they're just 6? Okay, then I should go on. The problem with this simul is that I need an assistant, right? I cannot do it on my own. And actually, I wish I can have some help. And because, for example, with Twitch clips, those Twitch clips, they were so nice. And thanks to Face Chess a lot for making them. But then I just stopped for some reason. And so I only have January, February, March, and April 2021, and those top Twitch clips done. Yes, Maria was great. На русском сегодня вечером. Сегодня вечером титульный вторник на русском. Here we go. Against Blitz stream. A sub battle against Blitz stream. I remember actually this this sub battle because I got my first, I think, vaccine of Sputnik against COVID here. Voila. And I think I had temperature during this stream. I wasn't feeling very well. Another hand and brain match against Anna Muzychuk and Alexandra Botas. That was a very nice match. Do you hear the sound? Do you hear the sound of the video? Because no, you why are you not telling me? So you watched all the videos with no sound? No, come on, you should be. You can. Why not? Где играющий, вот, соответственно, на мышке, делающий ходы, является hand, то есть рукой, а другой шахматист, который следит за партией, он является brain, то есть мозгом, головой. Why didn't you tell me? You watched my videos with no sound. Он говорит руке название. Okay, now we need to restart. Пешки или фигуры. Пешка, например, говорит, или фигура. А рука уже, соответственно, решает, какой... Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. I can do better than 39. I'm sure about it. I'm sure about it. I'm playing black. Okay. Oh. Oi! No! And that means that the king is kind of not so greatly placed here. Also, who knows? Previous videos were with sound and this one was not? Strange. Anyway. Let me know if the videos are with no sound. For your support. I hope that Maria will celebrate and will sleep better because we've been training with her for the last week and all the last streams on my channel, if you check, it was with Maria. So yeah. Take care, guys. Take care. Thank you again, and see you soon. Bye bye. I'm gonna send the raid, right? I should send the raid to Alexandra's. Yeah. So in March, I had quite a lot of interesting streams, including this one, hand and brain match. We played with Maria against Anna Muzychuk and Alexandra Botas. What else in March? In March. So you can watch the full version as well as hand and brain match in 10 minutes that I made after the match. And then those blindfold simuls that I had Miss Maria. These were intense and very interesting. Yeah, you can see on 5 boards, and I'm not sure I put on 6 boards. No, that's on 2 boards. I can see on 5 boards, where on 6 boards. I don't see actually my stream with 6 boards. 5 boards are here. But anyway, that was top Twitch moments of March. Let's see what I prepared as games. As games, there were many online games in March. And there are 2 that I'd like to show you very fast. Very miniature games, as we say. The first one against Grandmaster Benjamin Bok in my favorite Alapin that I've played, I think, 1,000 games with throughout the year 2021. That's one of the main lines. And that's a very well-known theory. So I will not dive into the theoretical nuances. e5, queen d3, one of the possibilities for white. And here black needs to play bishop d7 in order to protect this square, which is very important. In Riga, for example, I played a game against Olga Badelka. She played bishop e7 here. And again, after knight b5 and d6, my position is better. So that's very important. It's the key moment. The key position for black here is to play bishop d7 and protect the square. Instead, black played too aggressively. And I happened to play knight b5 and then d6. And apparently the position is almost lost because knight c7 is threatening. Black's bishops are undeveloped. And here my opponent simply resigned because it's so bad. The position is so bad and so hopeless. It was one of the arena kings. And he decided that there is no point to suffer. Because queen takes e5 is coming up. Bishop g5 also is the threat. You have to watch out for knight c7. So it was a very fast victory. And another very nice miniature that I played in March in one of the online tournaments with a very classical sacrifice on h2. It was some kind of semi-London or whatever you can call it. And my opponent gave up the center, so he let me play e5. I got a good position out of the opening. And then I decided to play e4. It was not necessary because here knight takes e4 was possible and it would lead to a slightly better position for me. I think that was my idea, to win back the pawn. But again, nothing critical, and of course after e4 white should have taken on e4. Instead he played bishop c4, and here comes a very classical, we can say, sacrifice on h2, which again is not the strongest continuation here, but for a blitz game it can work out. Instead I should have played, I think, c6 or queen e7 and prepare my attack, but I decided to sacrifice. And here white had to go to g3, had to go forward, as it often happens after the sacrifice on h2, because if they go back, as happened in the game, I just play queen h4, and apparently it's a puzzle rush position. There is no way to protect the king from being checkmated. Well, rook e1 is possible to play, but then queen takes f2, knight e3, and then queen takes g2 with checkmate will appear on the board. And after king to g3, the position is not clear at all, because after queen g5, knight takes e4 is possible. And then again, I win back the sacrificed piece, but well, the king is on g3, but the position is about equal. It's about equal. But nevertheless, it's always nice to sacrifice on h2. Those classical tactics. That was March. And we move on. No. I have another TikTok. Let me see what I prepared. I have another TikTok made in March. What is that? Let's have a look. Yeah, that's Zoom Zoom training. We've had some online training sessions with Russian national team. It was very nice, and yeah, I recorded one of them in. Let me try to. Yeah, that was fun. That was funny. Just a few seconds of my Zoom training. Yeah, and with that, did I? What was that? Where is my March? I think I was doing a March. Okay, some March photos disappeared. Anyway, let's move on to the March top Twitch moments of my channel. I played knight to F. Can you hear the video? Let me know if the sound is on. No, okay, then I should do like this. Mate, good. No, I'm always afraid, you know, when I make such moves as queen b5, I'm afraid that the pawn is on a6 or something like this. Otherwise, okay. Anyway, so we have two boards, right? I can do that. You can help me with that. I'm sure you can. I believe in you. Well, everyone is trying to checkmate me today. I don't know what have I done. Question of 1 or 2 games.
Yeah, I mean, what I was saying though is, to me, I kind of was looking at it from like Blitz and Bullet, because it was pretty clear in the Bullet section. Yeah, Kirkor was obviously, I guess, like, he had more technique. He's used to playing with less time. But like in the Blitz, I felt the first 2 to 3 games could have gone either way, right?
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
could have won. You could have maybe won those a couple of those first ones, and that, I think, it kind of set the trend, perhaps. How did you feel?
Hey.
Если я слышу какие-то слова, часто приходят песни.
Так, а это мы смотрели. We already watched it, right? We already watched it. Okay, now.
Я не могу не вспомнить эту песню. Вот так вот работает.
Okay, since we already watched it.
Je connais beaucoup de chansons.
But we didn't have sound up to this moment. Let's
In fact,
get.
I have many French songs.
Let's get back to April. April 2021. What happened in April? In April, I started traveling more because January, February, and March I mostly spent in France. While at the end of February, I went to Moscow. And yeah, well, from March on, I was in Moscow, and I had many interesting events, including some video TV program shooting. And that's are the photos from April. And April is my birth month, so I had a celebration at the end. Oops, it's kind of, this photo is a little bit turned around. But that was the end of April. Now they're gonna start. Yes, I also went to visit Yasnaya Polyana. It's a place where Leo Tolstoy was born, close to Tula. Then I had a photo shoot with one of the main actress of the musical Chess in Russia. That's going on, the 2nd season already. But at the beginning, of course, I didn't start. I
continued running, and that one of the April months already you can see that it's quite warm. And here I am with my sister. We're not going out anywhere, we're going just for a photo shoot. So I brought all the outfits and all the chess sets that I had and everything. And some of the photos you were able to see throughout the year. Me with this red, with a lot of makeup, red dress, and playing chess. But at the beginning of the month, there was an annual event, a friendly match, which is called Blondes versus Brunettes. It took place in the Central Chess House in Moscow, and I actually have a video, some video of 20 or 25 minutes with me playing chess during this event. I took 6.5 out of 8. And I prepared for this stream, I prepared a short part of this video with my game against Olga Gira. Actually, as it turned out, that was the first game played over the board in 2021. My first game over the board in 2021 happened in April 3rd. Yes, time changes. Okay, so let's have a look what happened in this game. I was playing black, and it was the so-called Queen's Gambit decline, the Vienna variation, knight c3. I took on c4 with my pawn. And it's a long theoretical line. I already played this line with Humpy Conneru. Black gets a very strangely looking pawn structure, but they hope to use these open lines for their pieces. Okay, castle, castle. We're still playing quite fast. It's not a Russian super final, it's just a Blitz tournament. Blondes versus Brunettes. So Olga is playing for the Blondes team, while I am the captain of the Brunette team. Olga Gira, she's a former Russian champion. Bishop to e3, and here I forgot theory. I already played this position with Humpy Conneru, knight c6. That was I was planning to play. Here I played bishop a6 and then knight c6. Okay, some different move order, but similar idea. Knight e4, knight b4. You see that my knight is heading to d3. Together with my bishop on a6 and pawn on c4, I try to make white's life harder. And then we see we're back to the position. Where is this? So this was a long and difficult game. I sacrificed a pawn, and so she plays h3. h3. So this is a position h3. White is a pawn up, but her position is almost hopeless. Since my pieces are blockading, you can see that the bishop is very strong, and you don't feel this extra pawn on d4 at all. c6, I'm kind of improving the position of my bishop even more. And if you look at the clock, I have 1 minute, while Olga has only 20 seconds. And of course, this time advantage doesn't make it easier for white to play. So I double my rooks on the d file. Like rook b6, rook takes d4 was interesting as well. But okay, rook c3. I'm not calculating anything. I just playing fast and trying to improve the position of the pieces little by little. Rook takes d4 is possible again, but I decide to take on a6. King to h2. And now I'm getting my rooks back to the b file. Yes, 50 seconds against 10. It's a huge time advantage. H4, well, that's a desperate move. Queen to b7, although bishop takes f3 and queen takes h4 was also quite an idea. But I have a plan. I have a plan which is triple my pieces on the b file and take on b2. And this plan worked out pretty well. You see that I managed to win the pawn on b2. And now I have an extra pawn. And rooks are coming up. Rook b1, okay, took on b1, some exchanges, while f3 weakens the second rank even more. Queen b4 threatening to take on d4. Okay, taking one more pawn, queen g1 already is in the air, and Olga resigns. Yeah, Olga resigns. Some interviews about this championship, and as you can see, I was playing in the mask. I was the only participant who played in the mask. Here. So it was a nice match. And first over the board game of 2021 was a Blitz game. And only months later, I played my over the board game in classical chess, because after this Blitz match in April, I commentated for chess.com.ru the candidates tournament in April that was won by Jan Nepomniachtchi. So I worked every single day on chess.com.ru, and it was quite tense. And after Jan's victory, relieved with his performance. What is it? We went to Sochi. I went to Sochi to play in the Russian team championship. And that is a video that was made by Maria Emelianova for chess.com.ru. So I'm showing just a small part of it, which is called One Day Around Chess, One Day Around the Russian Team Championship, where I was showing how I'm preparing, where I stay, because this championship was special, since I don't like this hotel where all the players normally stay during the Russian Team Championship, although many just love this hotel, but for me just too many people. And I don't like so many people during a chess tournament. So I decided to rent an apartment quite close to the playing hall. It was a very nice apartment. Yeah, I'm saying something. You can check out this video on chess.com.ru channel if you are interested. And let me upload one of the games that I played and won. It was the game from the 4th round of this Russian team championship. I played for the Moscow chess team. I've been playing for this team for quite some years now. So yeah, that's the video. If you're interested, you can check it out. Let me try to find it for you. So you can check it out later on, because we are not gonna listen to it for a long time. I will try. Yes, that's the link for the video, if you feel like watching it. And we'll move on to the chess part. where's my some slide photos from the May. Yes, traveling. Yeah, that's already after the Russian team championship. That's the photos. Already, I am already in France. Yes, when we went back from Russia to France in May, we were obliged to stay on quarantine, but quarantine was pretty nice. And that's Sochi. We had a celebration of the Russian team for the Online-Olympiad 2020 win. That's me celebrating the Russian team champion title. We won with 1 round to spare, and that's me and my husband. He also played for a team and won a bronze medal, which was great. Yeah, and that's where going to France. Okay, let's have a look at one of the games that I played. It was a game against very experienced player, Oksana Gritsayeva. I played with white pieces. It was a 2 nice defense. d3, quite a solid option. And here, instead of playing bishop c5, which is one of the most popular move, I think, here, Black decided to develop her bishop to e7, not transposing to the Italian game, but staying in the 2 knights territory. So rook e1, trying to stop d5, because d5 was the idea for a black, and here after d5 the pawn on e5 will be hanging. That's the reason behind rook e1. d6, now black is threatening to play knight a5 since this pawn is already protected. That's why I play a4, trying to prepare my bishop's move in case of knight a5. King h8, one of the possibilities, one of the plans that black use here, preparing f5. So they preparing to retreat the knight and then play f5 at some point. h3, knight g8, knight to c3, and here black played f5. Here black played f5. Let me check. Knight to d5. Let me check what was. And I think knight f6 here is already a huge mistake, because black has to take on e4 first. Yes, they have to take on e4 first after knight d5 and then play knight f6. Why? Because after knight f6, because here if I play knight g5, knight takes d5, and after knight takes h7, black has the only move that saves the game, and they make a draw, which is rook f4. A very hard move to fight, but that's the reason why the f file should be opened. And that's the reason why knight f6 is a mistake, because here I played knight g5, and now if black takes on d4, then I take on h7, and there is no rook f4 move, and queen h5 is coming, and black is in trouble. That's all theoretically known nuances. It's all theory, and yes, my opponent made a mistake here. I knew this line, I prepared it at home, and she didn't. And knight f6 was a mistake, knight g5, and here she spent a lot of time, but the problem is that knight f6 and queen h5 is threatening, and she didn't find anything better than going back to g8. But I think I don't have to explain to you that going backwards and forward with one piece is not really the best that black can do. Queen h5, bishop takes g5, bishop takes g5, queen to d7. And here I thought for quite a long time and decided to go forward, because, I mean, again, even though black moved her knight backwards and forwards, if she manages to stabilize the position by playing f4, then she's doing fine. Then, I mean, she will try to exchange the queens, and my pieces are not so ideally placed. So f4, black is really, they really want to play f4. And that's why I played f4 myself. And it seems to be the right decision. And my opponent made a mistake immediately. She played knight c2 e7. I was more worried during the game about knight d4. Well, of course, computer is not worried at all. I'm not sure because rook a to c1, I was calculating all these lines, but computer shows that rook f1 is a very strong move, and knight takes c2, rook c1, and then knight c7. Is the idea behind sacrificing this pawn that it's not really a sacrifice, but of course it's quite hard to foresee. And that was the only chance, the only practical chance for black in this game, to play knight d4. Instead she played knight c2 e7, but it's way too passive. Then it's quite easy. So I take this pawn. So now I'm a pawn up. Maybe my opponent hoped to play c6. And then after knight e3, she was hoping for queen to d4. But then rook e4. I play rook e4 and rook f1. And then the position of the knight on g8 finally pays off. G6 instead, queen e2. So I have a better position and an extra pawn. What else can I dream for? And I'm just improving my position. Okay, played knight e6. I have two bishops advantage, and if I manage to regroup the pieces the way that my bishop gets to the long diagonal, it will be over for black. Of course, there are many possibilities for white to win. That's the way I won. So I took on f5. Again, my plan is to get to the long diagonal. And yeah, here, too many weaknesses. Too many weaknesses, and I managed to get my bishop to the long diagonal, d6, which is not necessary, but very beautiful. Queen e4 and rook e6, and just my attack is just too strong. It's too strong. That was a very nice game, but of course it mostly because of my opponent made a big theoretical blunder. So that was also my first tournament over the board in 2021, only in May. But it was a successful tournament, even though I happened to lose the last game. I scored 4.5 out of 6. And my team won the gold medal. Let me show you my beautiful team. So that's me during one of the games. That was a short draw. Yeah, that was a short draw. Somehow, even though it was just the start of the year, the first tournament, but probably because of the fact that I haven't played for a long time, I was kind of unused already to this tournament routine. I was so tired. Oh, I suffered during this tournament. I played only seven games. I played 5 out of 7 I took. I didn't calculate this one. Yeah, it was not. But I was struggling with my physical energy. It was quite low during this tournament. But nevertheless, all is well that ends well. And my team, quite convincingly, as I already said, with 1 round to go, won the Russian team championship. So gold medals, first gold of the year. It was May. And we go on to June. What was in June? So after the Russian team championship, I took a plane to Nice. We were in quarantine for quite a long time, for 10 days. Yeah, that's me. And then at the end of June, I played a match with Harika, Women's Speed Chess Championship. It was not as successful. I could have won but lost. Alas, it happens. And at the end of June, in June, you see, we visited one of the Grand Chess Tour tournament in Paris that took place from June 16 to June 23. And then we went to play, my husband mostly, went to play the French team championship, so-called Top 12. I played for the Clichy team, And even though I came just to support my husband, at the end I did play a few games for the team, and I did play them quite successfully. I played 5 games. I scored 4 out of 5 with two draws. Let me see if I have some videos from May. No, from May I don't have any videos. Okay, then we'll just look at the photos. And let me upload some of the photos. So the game, the May game, that was the game with Gritsaeva. And and then the top duos, the June game. I played at the very end of June. At the very end of June, that was my first game after a while. So after the Russian team championship, 1.5 months passed already, and I was playing white. It was a French defense, and here I opted for quite rare knight f3, knight e2 setup. But my opponent, for some reason, didn't take on d4. Of course, he should have taken on d4 and played knight c6, because after b6, it's very passive. I have time to stabilize my center. And that's about it in these structures, in these openings. If white manages to stabilize the center, then black's position is very hard to play. It's very passive, it lacks space. And even though black managed to exchange the light squared bishop, it's not the end of the problem. Okay, h4, quite a classical way to open up the h file with the idea somewhere to bring the rook via the h file. But now I decided to play g3 and king g2. And as you can see, I protected my central pawns even more. And now I'm ready just to, okay, now I'm not giving the possibility to go to c4. I'm just ready to play either via the c file, or if black tries to stop me and plays bishop a3, I have the second side of the board as well. Knight h5, g4, rook a to d1, and my attack is just too strong. Black doesn't have time to create any counterplay on the c file. I could have played g5 sooner. As the computer shows, there is no way for black to stop this attack, but I made a few more preparing moves. I transferred my knight to d3. It was not necessary, but again, it didn't spoil anything. And finally, I played g5. And black just doesn't have enough. Positionally, he cannot hold this situation. And yeah, just broke through, and that was it. That was a very nice game. I like this game very much. It was the 7th round already of the top deuce. The 7th round of the top deuce, and as I said, I played 5 games. And my team, at the end, team of Clichy, managed to win the bronze medals. We barely missed, actually, the silver medal, so we had a good chance for silver, but bronze was quite good. I'm not on this photo since we already left. Since Top Deuce was a kind of warm-up event for me before the World Cup. And July was the month of the World Cup. The World Cup was starting, yes, July, yes, that just after Top Deuce and before the World Cup. My husband and I had a short preparing session. And here I am already at the playing venue before getting the accreditation. the place where we played. Yes, that's the accreditation. It was a special event. Of course, it was a special event for me. The World Cup 2021 that took place not exactly in Sochi, but in the mountain region of Sochi. Yes, here I am. Here I am. And yeah, and I won. I won this event. Surprisingly for many, and for myself included. And that was just before flying off to Sochi. My daughter graduated from the 8th grade. I had a chance to be at the graduation ceremony. So we did spend a few days close to Nice again. And now let's get to the World Cup. I did a lot of recaps. I made a lot of recaps throughout after the World Cup. So if you want, I really suggest you go to youtube.com/ChessQueen and check them out, because there were quite a few recaps that I made, starting from the round 1 and going all the way to the finals. And I don't think it will be wise to go over those memories again, because it will require a lot of time. And I've been streaming for 1.5 hours, and we're just in July, July-August. So I do recommend you go and visit my YouTube page. And meanwhile, I will upload my game against Maria Muzachuk that won a brilliant surprise. It was a great game. Here we go. That won a brilliant surprise. Actually, I received this prize, a very beautiful cup, only in December, but I did get it. Okay, I'll switch it off. So Jacopiano, I commentated this game again in a lot of details for many chess magazines, that I will not stop a lot. That's one of the critical point of the game. That's very fashionable line for white against Jacopiano with d5 later, where white tries to sacrifice the pawn in order to get the initiative. I decided not to take this pawn, and then my opponent went all in with h4 march and h5, which was already quite a serious mistake, in g5. She tried to attack, but instead she just destroyed the shield of her king, and I won quite beautifully. I sacrificed 2 exchanges, but it didn't really matter, because my minor pieces were dominating the board, and it was quite easy to improve them with creating some deadly threats. And you can see that white is in total Zugzwang. There is no way she can save herself from being attacked. Bishop d5 is a threat, and e3. She played knight takes e4, like desperate move, but it just doesn't help. And that was the way I won against Maria Muzachuk. A very nice game. And I went on to play the final of this tournament. The final game was played on the 2nd of August. And the crucial game for winning this tournament was played. A little bit before that. I will show you some of the videos. Yeah, video memories. I made video memories will all, not all, but some of broadcasts moments. You can also check it out on my YouTube. It's a nice video, but almost 30 minutes. And yes, here it is. The final moments, the final rounds of the World Cup. The crucial game. I was playing with black. I had a very difficult position. Сейчас должно быть видео? Звук? Нет? Есть звук видео? Музыка. Там звука у него нет, там есть только музыка. Музыка есть, ну вот и хорошо. It's just some video fragments from all the broadcasts. Yeah, that's the final seconds. Of this game. The game that allowed me to win the World Cup. Okay, where is this game? And again, I will not dive into details because I already made a recap about this game. It was a Catalan, quite a rare line with bishop e3. I played f6, e5 here, but I should have stayed and I should have waited with queen a8, queen c7. Instead, I went all in, sacrificed a pawn. But I thought that I have a compensation. I didn't really have compensation. I mean, good enough compensation. And here, yes, here is the key moment where Alexandra could have won this game and the match, most likely. She could have played rook d1 with a deadly threat of rook d6 and rook h6, and there is no way for me to protect from that. Fortunately for me, she missed it. She didn't see this idea. And later on this game, after many more complications and difficult moments, I managed to win. And that is the final moment. Here I could have won immediately with rook a6, but instead made like a circle of honor. And only now I realize that rook a6 is winning move. Rook a6, and yeah, unfortunately for white, there is no way to save herself. So it's almost a checkmate. She loses the bishop whenever she goes. That's a very nice Zugzwang position. And yeah, that was it. That was it. Подарков, к сожалению, никаких не дают. Знаете, я читаю, что там дали одному шахматисту, другому шахматисту за победу. У меня вот подарки. Вот подарки. Никаких специальных подарков других не было. Но так или иначе. Окей. World Cup. Oh, that was great. That was great and unexpected and awesome. And what else can I say? August was the time of relaxation and and some games in teams leagues. Also, they didn't go that well, those games. Again, from Moscow, we went to Nice. At the end of August, I played a few games in the French, Swiss, and German leagues. And what do I have? What videos do I have for that? August. For August, I don't have anything. But for September, I do have a lot. September was the month of the Online-Olympiad. Well, September was the month of the Online-Olympiad, and my team won the Online-Olympiad. Hooray! Let me try to... again, I will not be... There's not gonna be audio for this video because it's quite a long video. It's from my vlog. It's a 9 minutes video that you can find on my YouTube channel. A vlog about victory from the Online-Olympiad, behind the scenes vlog episode. You can check it out. It's a nice, I think, video, but it's 10 minutes. So I decided not to show it in total. You can check it out. That was a very nice event for me. Yes, I played it from Paris, even though the most of my team played it from the Russian Central Chess House in Moscow. But it's the second year in a row that I was in Paris at the time of the Online-Olympiad, so I had a chance to run around, and these are very nice moments of some of my games. My victories, I won 2-0 versus Juve in June. Yes, you can see my reaction. And then I won a very nice game. The last game of the Olympiad, yes, was the game against Irina Krush. You might have seen it. It was this Queen E5. The Move of the Year. Well, one of the nominated for the Move of the Year award. It was very, very nice to find it to win like this, to finish the Online-Olympiad like this. And during the Online-Olympiad, I had a chance to visit my friend, Almira Skripchenko, and played a game with her in her restaurant in Paris. We didn't finish this game though, but I was struggling. Almira outplayed me in this close Sicilian. I was lucky that we didn't finish this game till the end. That's just a few seconds of this game. Again, you see, I have so many videos to make, and I'd love to share those moments with you, but I just don't have time. From like July on, when I started playing, I just didn't have time to make those videos and to upload them. I made just a few of them. So after the Online-Olympiad, and before the World Team Championship that took place in Sitges at the end of September, I had a chance to go on a chess tournament, on a tennis tournament with my daughter, Francesca. Here it is.
Hello everyone! With this video I want to start a new series of videos about my life outside of chess, and I hope you're gonna like these videos, you're gonna press like, and I will be motivated to record and prepare more videos like this for you. So here we go, video number 1. Today I am in Klosters Switzerland, and surprisingly, I'm here not for a chess tournament, but for a tennis tournament, because my daughter plays tennis quite professionally, and this week she took part in a junior tournament in Klosters, and we enjoyed this beautiful place. And I want to show you some moments outside from chess and outside from tennis that we had here. And again, press like to see more videos like this. Take care and enjoy!
Well, yes, that was a short video about a sport retreat that I had. And then I went, here we go, managed to upload some of the photos. So the Online-Olympiad, that's Bundesliga games that I played. That is the photo from the video where I'm with my daughter. And my daughter, she reached the finals in this tournament, Europe, Tennis Europe Championship. And that's a weekend in a year. Sorry, my photos are a little bit hectic. I didn't have time to go to prepare them properly. And that's a team. That's the winning team. I don't know. Wait, back. Here we go. Yes. In Sieges World Team Championship, Katerina Lagno, Alexandra Goryachkina, Alina Kashlinskaya, and Polina Shuvalova, and also the Online-Olympiad. So September was great. It was golden autumn. 2 golds, the Online-Olympiad gold, and the and then final in Sieges. Okay. Yes, well done, team. Another vlog about Tennis Europe tournament.
Hello everyone, welcome to another video series which is going to be about tennis. After the Online-Olympiad, which was over on September 15th, and before the Women's World Team Chess Championship that started in Spain on September 27th, I had a chance to go with my daughter and support her on a tennis tournament that took place in the suburbs of Lille. And Lille is the city in the northern part of France. So, since I was playing the Online-Olympiad from Paris, we took a car from Paris and drove all the way to Lille, and there I had a chance to be with my daughter and see her reaching the finals and playing great tennis. I also had a chance to see how tennis tournaments are organized, and I'm happy to share these video moments with you in this vlog series. As usual, all your likes and comments will be greatly appreciated, so press like, leave a comment, and see you soon.
That was the end of September. Then was Sieges, and in October I took part in the Online Chess Super League for the Brutal Bishops team. The Brutal Bishops team, and I played some of the very nice games there as well. I'm not actually sure if I've made some recaps. I don't think so. Yeah, I stopped in September because I was doing this Game of the Week recaps, but somehow I didn't have time, and so I stopped. Although I did play a few very nice games during this tournament, even though it was an online tournament, but I enjoyed. For example, this one. Let me see. This game against Nana Zagnidze was very nice. I played black. It was Reti, like a long theoretical line in Reti. It's all theory, and here I made quite a rare move, Knight f8. Queen d8 is usually played with the idea to castle, but Knight f8 is also possible, and the idea behind this move after f4 to play bishop c2, which surprisingly saves my bishop. It feels quite safe here. f5, Knight 8 to d7, g4, h6, b3, castle. And somehow White's position is very bad. The pawn is weak, the knight is badly placed. I'm threatening c5, and knight e4 is nice here, nice trick. And using all these facts, I managed to get into a better endgame, and my two bishops are just too strong, very strong bishops. And yeah, I won a pawn and then managed to convert my advantage. Managed to convert my advantage and won this game very nicely. Yes, that was a very nice game. It was October, and I was streaming and playing online, and I was at home getting ready for the Grand Swiss. At the end of October, the Grand Swiss was played. I played okay. I played okay at the Grand Swiss, even though I lost 2 games. And I didn't win the last round game. Let me see if I have some videos. I think I have a video. Yeah, some of the videos of October. TikToks from October. Halloween Gambit. Halloween Gambit streams that I had, and I wanted to prepare a special video for YouTube. I have a preview ready, everything. The only thing that is missing is the actual video that I didn't have time to. And I didn't have time to upload and make. Because I went to Riga, I played in Riga. Then there was November was about the World Championship match. It was about the World Championship match that I commentated for chess.com.ru. And then, wait, I prepared some funny photos. Where did they go? Some funny Halloween photos, but they didn't. I didn't copy them. It was a long year. See, I'm talking and talking and talking, and I still can't finish. Because, yes, because at the end, last but not least, right? Last but not least was Rapid and Blitz. Rapid and Blitz in Warsaw. And yes, that's what I wanted to do. I realized That's what I wanted to do and I didn't do. So I will try to upload some pics from... Where is it? Where are my pictures? Riga photos. Riga photos I see, yes. I will make a lot of... I mean, I can make the whole stream dedicated to photos. Where did I make them? Where did they go? Let me find it. Let me try to find it. I know I had them somewhere. They are here. Yes. Still need to work a little bit more. A little bit more to... Где же? Dropbox pics. Где-то должно быть. Где-то? Where are they? I can't see them. Why can't I see them? There are some... Don't want to find. I want to show you the photo from Warsaw, and I want to end the stream with on this photo, but it doesn't want to show. I will find it. I will find it. I know it's here. There were too many. A lot of very nice photos. Yes, and here they are. Warsaw. I need some time. Just a second. I will just find this. And yes, by the way, behind me is this World Cups. I mean, one World Cup and one World Championship, Rapid Championship Cup. Just a second. Okay, just a second, because people just lost me. I need to finish. It's been almost 2 hours. I need to finish. It's been almost 2 hours. Okay, let me try to upload this Warsaw photo, and I'm gonna finish on it. It's too big. It's too big. Okay, it's gonna be smaller. Here's a Christmas tree. Here's the cup. And here's me. Very happy. Very happy with my performance and my 2 more cups. 2 more cups of the year. That was a nice year, in other words. A nice year. And let me show you one more game that I played in Warsaw. Here we go. A very nice game. I will start from this moment. I got a better position out of the opening and decided to go all in for this attack, which was okay at this moment, but here I should have started with e takes f6 and then rook e3. I made rook e3, which is a mistake because black has had to play rook c1 and knight f2. Instead, they played f takes e5, and here I'm very proud of this game starting from this point on, because I made everything just perfect. Just perfect. First of all, I didn't take back, which is already quite a difficult task to do in a rapid game, because usually if your opponent takes, you take it back almost automatically. And I found strength and power to stop and think and found a very strong move, bishop c2, and calculated the lines that actually happened in the game till the very end. e4, bishop takes d3, knight takes f5, rook takes e6, and then rook e7. And surprisingly, despite the fact that black promotes the queen with a check, and she has 2 queens on the board, there is no way to save, there is only one way to save herself from being checkmated, which is to give away her queen. And if she does, she gave a check first, it doesn't really change anything. She needs to take on e7, then I take, and I take with a check, and I take on c8. I win back this exchange that I sacrificed, and I take one more pawn, and I have 3 extra pawns, and the rest is easy. 4 extra pawns. The rest is very easy. So I am very proud of this game. Starting from this 23rd move on, that was my highlight, one of the highlights of the Rapid World Championship in Riga. And this beauty is the one that I got in Warsaw for the first place. That's the one that I got in Sochi for the World Cup, and behind it a little one for the silver medal in the Blitz World Championship, which was also my first ever medal in Blitz World Championships. So it was an amazing year, so let me sum up what I had throughout month and tournament. So January, February, March were dedicated to streams mostly, and I had many interesting events, online events, including matches, hand and brain matches, blindfold simus, all of that. And then I went to Moscow, and my first over-the-board game of the year was a Blitz game that I played on April 3rd against Olga Gira. I showed you some videos from this game. I won this game. Then in May, my first over-the-board game in classical chess in 2021 was played on May 2nd, 2021 in Sochi. During this championship, I had 5 out of 7. I took 5 out of 7, and my team took the first place. So we won the Russian team championship. That was my first success of 2021. Gold medals in the Russian team championship, together with the Moscow team. Then I played, we'll say, like the most important tournaments in June. Unfortunately, World Speed Chess Championship on chess.com didn't go well for me. I lost my first match against Harika. In July, I took bronze with my Clichy team. I played 5 games for them in Top Deuce. And then comes the highlight of the year, the World Cup 2021. I won this World Cup, beating in the finals Alexandra Goryachkina. I didn't lose a single game throughout this tournament, which was amazing and unexpected for many of chess fans and for myself as well. Then in September, 2 teams events, the Online-Olympiad, gold in the Online-Olympiad, and at the end of September, beginning of November, gold in the World Team Championship for my Russian national team. Then I played in the Chess Super League online for the Brutal Bishops. We took bronze, and Riga Super Swiss, I did okay. And last but not least, December 2021. At the beginning of December, I played the Xi'an Rapid Online tournament. I shared 2nd place, took 3rd on tie breaks. And then Warsaw, here comes Warsaw, Rapid and Blitz. It was very nice, of course. My dream came true. I became the world Rapid champion, women's world rapid champion. This title I missed. I haven't. I won 3 consecutive silver in 12, 14, and 16, I think, and now finally I managed to win the gold in 2021, and also finished this year quite strong with a victory over Katerina Lagno and silver medal in the Blitz, in the World Blitz Championship. Also, I hadn't had a single medal up to that point in Blitz, in World Blitz. So I was quite happy. And I think it's time to finish the stream. It's been 2 hours. It's been a lot, and it's not everything that I wanted to share with you, not every single photo. I have so many photos and videos and stuff that I wish I have time and ability to make and present to you, but at least this recap, I think it was a good one. I'll be back tonight with a title Tuesday for Chess.com.ru. I'm gonna stream in Russian. And for the moment, yes, for the moment, I will wish all of you Happy New Year once again. May all your wishes, or many your wishes, come true. And of course, I wish health to everyone, good games, new victories, and all the best. All the best. I'll see you soon. Thank you for listening, watching, and being with me throughout this 2 hours of me trying to recap in 2021. It was not very easy, but I think, I hope that you enjoyed it. Okay, let me see who is streaming right now so I can send a raid. Alexandra Samaganova is streaming right now. I'm gonna send a raid to her. She was actually streaming my World Cup victories. She streamed on my channel and in 2021, so she also brought me some luck. And again, see you tonight. Всем до встречи в 9 вечера по Москве. Я буду для Chess.com.ru вести трансляцию титульного вторника. Сыграю мои первые партии в этом году онлайн, так что увидимся совсем скоро. И не болейте, играйте в шахматы. Пока-пока.